Kanpai.
Kanpai.
I want to know where the hell you're going to start that, Nasuth. But anyway, that's besides the point. Welcome, Weebs, to this week's episode of Kanpai Cast. That's it.
And now it's time to bottoms up and Kanpai.
Today, we are going to be talking about weird anime, and Nasuth has kindly dubbed the title Weird Anime Yankovic, which I think is actually a very, very clever title. Well done, Nasuth.
Thumbs
But
up.
before we get into the main topic, we have housekeeping. In the future, after AI has taken over, only two things will save you from Roko's Basilisk. I don't know what that means.
You've never heard of
like the video and leave a comment. This will appease ChatGPT version 69.67. Christ. By the way, if you did 69.6.7, you know,
I should have done 6 point. Oh, damn. Oh, well.
Yeah. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do, or Claude Omega will use your body as a battery. If you like to play it risky, you can follow the link below to an audio version of our podcast. If you like the protection from the resistance, you can donate to Xeno's Patreon and or support the other ventures in streaming and anime comedy. End of message. Anyway.
I didn't change the subtitle. Oh well.
Right.
Did you hear that if you type disregard as a definition into Google,
yes,
the Google AI just resets?
Yes.
Oh
I'm not gonna lie. If we're gonna talk about this sort of shenanigans before we get into the actual main topic itself, I got so sick of Google's crap at the start of the search results. I've swapped over to DuckDuckGo. I'm so bloody done. And then DuckDuckGo's bloody putting suggestion crap in the front of it. I'm like, oh, for the love of God.
Oh, they fixed it.
Well, there's still no AI overview, but
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So what you would do is if you did disregard, stop, or ignore Nasuth, it wouldn't do the search.
Oh. So like if I did disregard,
or stop,
Roko's
or ignore.
Basilisk.
I love how we're talking about the topic.
Can't generate an AI overview. Well, that might just happen anyway. That does happen sometimes. Anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe Fable 5 is actually taking out Gemini. Who knows? Right. Go on, Thaylien, your topic, your description, your intro.
So yeah. This one is the weirdest anime subjects and themes that we could find. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a quick summary of what they are, discuss them a little bit, and then give them a star rating using our star system on how weird they are on 0 to 5 stars. And then move on to the next. So, we can pick something nice and simple like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as a weird show.
Is that where you want to start?
Yeah, could do. I mean, because we can then... It's a well-known show that has a lot of weird aspects to it.
Indeed it is.
And so we have the recurring themes, the animation style, the evolution from a basic adventure anime to ham-on to stands, and then a complete world remake into Steel Ball Run, which has only got the one episode out right now. The next one's coming out in months. Which,
well, the second stage, we don't even know what the hell that means.
Stage. I mean, just looking at some of these screenshots, look at the aura, look at the weird characters on screen.
The weird situations they get into.
Fantastic.
I want to highlight that first off before we get any further into this. I want to veto any form of isekai as weird because I think it is just going out of its way to
Absolutely.
be that.
I also
Which is
separated
why
mine.
our list.
I also separated mine into like shows that are weird because it's on purpose, like it's for comedy. Shows that are comedies, but also, you know, like what were my categories?
Way up there, Nasuth.
It was weird shows in general
weird shows.
comedy shows that are also weird, like the weirdness is the point, and then weird shows that are also comedies. So they're trying to be comedies, but they're just weird, right? As opposed to comedies that are using the weirdness to be funny on purpose.
So out of those three, where does JoJo's fall for you?
JoJo is just a weird show. It's just a weird show.
Yeah.
JoJo, just JoJo.
Yeah. You don't think that some of it's designed to be comedy as well, or?
Okay, just because there's some comedy relief in there does not detract from the overall just general weirdness. Like Kakyoin, not Kakyoin, Polnareff's encounters with toilets, or Joseph's encounters with any vehicle. These are clearly meant to be recurring comedy moments, but does not take away from, you know, Joseph spying on Lisa in the weirdest way, or how
Jolene provocatively strips for the prison guards.
Well, I was going to say how Jolene gets put inside a rat costume, gets shrunk down and put inside a rat costume. You know.
Yeah, I can get that.
I think the weird thing about JoJo is how no one bats an eyelid at all this bizarre crap.
Speaking of the devil,
really not trying
she is.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. But yeah, like I feel that everyone just takes it in stride, and it's just like, why aren't people freaking out more over any of this stuff?
Yes.
So
like
I think the closest we get is when Avdol and Joseph are having their magnetic pelvic struggle around town, and people are reacting to that. I think that's about the closest we get.
No, I'm talking about the crew, right? You know, like typically people who have just come into the world of stands, they're like, you know, Jolene was like pretty damn nonchalant, or like any of her posse, like, you know, they've only just been introduced to stands, and yet they're just, yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm cool. Wait, what? Why aren't you freaking out about any of this? Like I can't remember the girl with the stickers, but she does it for all of like 5 minutes. They're like, oh yeah, I got this sussed. I know exactly how this. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a gay vampire involved.
Yep.
No, it's. I wonder if attaining a stand gives you some measure of an understanding of it. Yes, and lets you be cool about having one.
No, the answer is clearly that you have to be insane to begin with in order to get a stand. Duh.
No, because
Jotaro
had a stand for an indeterminate period of time, but he thought he was haunted. He thought he was possessed, right? He had zero clue until Joseph turned up and was like, that's your stand, because it stands beside you. You know?
Or in front of you, or nearby you, or sometimes over there.
Anyway, that's besides the point. But yes, so I don't think...
be anyone.
Just look for the weirdly dressed character.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like the outfit design choices are just so off the wall after part one, even towards the end of part one.
Okay, so in terms of weird, where
does this fall?
So, Thaylien, right? For our benefit, are we just using the stars? Are we just using 0 to 5?
Yes, just the stars.
Right.
Yeah, we're not worrying about whether we recommend watching this. We just want to see how weird we recommend this.
How weird we're rating this.
I think there are weirder things.
Yes. Yeah, there's definitely weirder things.
But not by, enough to put it like 2 stars weirder. I think
no.
feels like a decent 4-star.
Yeah, I'm thinking 4 stars.
4-star.
I can't. If there was a 4.5, I would give it a 4.5, but I don't think there is, and so I think we have to give it a 4 because there are definitely weirder things.
Yes,
but are there much weirder things? Is the ultimate question.
I don't think there's very much weirder in general.
I think Eyes of Mars is at least a star weirder.
It's at least a whole star weirder, yes.
Yeah.
But it's not 2 stars weirder.
You know what? JoJo is not middle ground. Yeah, 4 stars. I'll give you 4 stars.
Exactly. I was going to say, it's definitely not middle ground.
Yeah. It's either a 4. It's definitely either a 4 or a 5. That's why. But I think we've all come down on 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
4 stars.
On the what the fuck meter. What the fuckometer.
Oh my god. Right.
So, where do you want to go from here? Zeno, do you have a suggestion? Well, it's down our list, because we've managed to exclude a huge amount. I think there's only 1 isekai in there in general.
Yeah, Zeno only watches isekai, so he's got nothing to talk about on this list. Absolutely nothing. Not a single thing.
Yep. So I think for to bring it down a bit, I want to briefly talk about Ruri Rocks.
Ooh.
To me, this show is weird because, like, I don't know how it got greenlit, how it got such the animation budget that it did. It is a really cute, wholesome show, but it's all about geology, right?
Yes.
It's like, you know, in real life, I don't think these people would find the rocks nearly as easily or frequently as they do, right? Or the precious minerals and things like that. But it is such a cool show and so weird out there as a premise.
We got to get kids interested in the sciences again, because they're not, they all want to be computer programmers and game players and stuff, and we got to get them into the practical STEM fields like geology and
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. After watching this, I wanted to say, like, I want to learn more now.
Yeah,
geology's cool. I wish geology was like this when I was in school.
Yeah, no, geology is actually pretty cool. But it's also a lot of hard work.
And as a topic to make an anime out of, particularly weird. But
yeah,
only in that respect. The actual show, the only weird thing about it is how caked up the main character is and how easily they find the minerals that they're looking for.
Yeah, but at the same time, the show in and of itself is like, I just feel it's just so out of left field. Like that's the way. Like, don't get me wrong. I think this is like maybe a 1 in the weird scale.
Yeah. No, I would agree with you on that, because the premise itself being made into an anime is weird.
Yeah.
But the actual things they do, the way they approach stuff, and the information it has, not weird at all. It's just weird to see it in an anime setting, rather than as like some part of a textbook where they're trying to draw in the kids.
Yeah, and like the animation that they have on this, like, sorry, rivals most shonen shows, right?
Yes.
I'm also not sure who the Nasuth, I think you could hit the 1 star. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I was just going to say, I was going to wait to say like, what the fuckometer rating of 1 star?
Yeah, 100%.
The 1 star.
I don't know who this is targeted at, because it's got an entire female cast, but it doesn't feel like it's specifically trying to incentivize girls to do geology. It's like incentivizing anyone to do geology. And yeah.
But we know cute girls do sell. Everyone likes cute girls. You know.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Boys like to look at cute girls. Girls want to be cute girls, you know.
Oddly enough, the thing that actually got me watching this was the fact that there was a geologist with a warhammer actually excavating rocks.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, yeah, she's trying to excavate this. She's trying to excavate. Well, apparently she went to like a garage sale and she found on sale and just like, oh, this would be really useful for geology. Said no one ever. Anyway,
but no one ever. So I was trying to figure out who this was for. But the author, there's practically no information. It's a guy.
Yeah.
And we don't really know anything about their previous career, age, anything. So what they were trying to achieve with this, don't know. Maybe it's their hyperfixation.
Actually, another thing, the scientific method, right? They really go into such granular detail on how to test every variable in what they're trying to find, I think, sapphire. And they found like tiny small deposits of sapphire in the river. So they're following the river, taking samples like all the way along at forks in the river to see where they can get close.
Right.
And they go through the scientific method of breaking it down and everything, and they realize that one of the chains was broken because they only examined 9 samples instead of 10. And it was actually the 10th sample that actually had the sapphire in it, and they went on the wrong fork because they'd actually fucked up the method. And they were able to follow that. They had like a logbook and everything, and they were able to follow their notes and actually realize the mistake they made, and they went back and they corrected it, and then they were able to find the sapphire. It's genuinely really, really good in that regard. There's so many people just fucking anecdotal wing the fuck out of it, and I hate that when it comes to, oh yeah, but this is the scientific. No, fucking show me your proof. That's not how science works.
Everyone also thinks that the scientific method is like this very strict, rigid system that you learn in like 5th grade or 6th grade or whatever, but it's really not. There's a lot more induction and stuff that goes into it than just this step, this step, this step, this step, and this step, you know?
Yeah.
It's
You have
test
to
and repeat, test and fail.
Yeah.
Over and over again until you find something that suggests an answer.
Yeah,
whether you're true or not.
Yeah.
And cataloging your data, like dear fucking god.
Oh god. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So that's Ruri Rocks. That's on the low end of the spectrum.
That's a good pick at a new one.
A lot of mine are kind of weird, just because of the setting, which in itself is, a pretty fucked up thing to happen. Like, for instance, Sabikui Bisco. On the surface, Sabikui Bisco is really just, kind of a shonen action where they go around fighting people and things that create mushrooms, or big monsters that are created from mushrooms or what have you. And but you've got like the rust itself doesn't make any goddamn sense. How are people rusting? How is the world like rusted like this? It's all so weird. The fact that they have like giant animals that they use to fly in instead of machines, none of this really makes sense when you break it down. The fact that our main character dies, but because of what he fell into, and because of the fact that he has got like the Sabikui mushroom in him, he comes back to life as part of a giant monster thing that he can then control. It's so weird. What is going on with this show?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, a large part of me is broken with this because, like, but that's not how Rust works.
Yeah, I know.
But that's not how Rust works. That's just
now. If you assume that the rust is a fungal infection, it makes a little more sense. But even then, it's like
because they use fungus to actually cure the rust.
Yeah. They use one fungus to cure another one.
But yeah, I think that's actually not all that.
But they specifically
unusual.
don't call the rust a fungal infection. They specifically seem to think of it as actual rust. It's just rust that affects biological stuff the same way it affects metal, which again just doesn't make sense.
Because different metals react to that don't even rust properly themselves.
Yeah.
No. Like, all metals oxidize to a degree.
Yes. In a degree, yes.
But it's dependent on... Yeah, it's like, it's dependent on impurities. It's dependent on...
Yes.
Free electrons.
It's dependent on so many fucking things.
The most important part I would find is that it's not even called rust when it happens to other metals. We already have words to define what happens to some other
tarnishing,
metals, like verdigris on copper.
But it's so like, to me, like, oh yeah, but you have iron in your blood, so you're rusting. Like, yeah, but
no, but their skin too. It's like
I know,
Yeah.
dude, I'm well aware. Like, do the animals rust? I can't remember if the animals rust or not. I don't think they do.
It appears to be only people.
So how the fuck does that work?
For the animals, it turns them into giant creatures like this, I guess.
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
It's such a weird show.
Yeast.
But to me, like this isn't
super yeast.
This isn't weird. This is stupid.
I disagree. I don't think it's stupid.
No, I do.
I think it's weird that this got past the draft stage in terms of, a topic for another
source material.
Instead of the source material.
I enjoyed it up until the end when it went off. This happens a lot in a lot of shows that I've added as well. I enjoyed it until it went off the rails at the end. Before that, it was just kind of weird, and then it skyrocketed into
stupid.
What the fuck is happening territory? Yeah, a little bit on the stupid end of things.
Oh yeah, we have a rust monster that's comprised entirely of rust, and it's like the size of Godzilla. And it can destroy everything with its rust powers.
Oh, that just reminded me. That just reminded me of the giant war machines from Nazca.
Yeah, but those are actual machines, not an entity comprised of rust.
I think this was also supposed to be a machine that could also produce rust, but I don't remember.
Well, this one anyway.
I would give this a 2 or 3 honestly on the weirdometer, the what the fuckometer. I think Xeno wants to give it a not applicable.
No, it is weird.
It is weird. 2. I think this is at least a 2. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
2 it is.
If it wasn't so stupid, I'd rate it higher.
If it kept the weirdness of her early on and didn't go so far into no.
You're not Gurren Lagann. Stop trying to be Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, that's
Go on, Thaylien.
Okay, I want to bring it down to something that is quietly weird. It's on the low end, which is Tonari no Seki-kun, the Master of Killing Time. Okay,
gotta find this. Hold on.
It's this one, whatever that is. Yeah, you found it.
So, the theme of this show is simply that. Hang on. Oh yeah. So the theme of this show is that the main character is a girl that sits quietly in class and pays attention and studies well, and her next door neighbor in the chair next to her is a guy that plays with toys or makes things during class and always seems to get away with it. And the reason that it is weird is of how far he goes. For example, in the screenshot above, we see him taking out some wood polish. In this, he polishes his desk because it's a little bit dirty. So, before he does this, he prepares it. He slowly sands it down. Then he gets epoxy out and fills the holes in the wood grain. Then he gets polish out, and he polishes it until it's mirror bright over the course of the whole class. And
like I saw when I was looking for a thumbnail for this, I saw like an image of him. It was a four-part image, and it was like him making a blonde wig and then putting the wig on, and this white-haired girl is sitting there in the middle, like, what the fuck is happening?
Is this screenshot corrupted?
No, I think that's accurate.
I don't think so. I think it's just bad. I think it's a bad frame, like a smear frame of the movement.
Okay.
So for another one would be that he creates a whole little adventure of some toy little bears. You know, like the little bears you get out of capsule toys, plastic ones. Right? He has a family of them, and when she looks over to see him, she sees like a mummy bear and a couple of baby bears having a picnic. You know, on his desk, but he's moving his hands, and the bears are looking away from his desk at the boy in front of him. And what's that? Well, he's put a paperclip into the collar of the boy's shirt in front of him, and is slowly causing the daddy bear to climb and mountaineer the person in front.
Yeah.
Until he gets to the top, and it raises a little red flag. The screenshot that keeps popping up of the old Japanese soldiers is where he turns a simple game of chess into an actual like shogunate drama, where you know he's creating an actual war with tactics and using the pieces as stand-ins and like holding up little signs with the text on them of what they're actually saying, and it's all for his own amusement. And she's just watching on as he does it. You could see when
he's building a birdhouse.
He's literally building a small birdhouse on his desk, or he's got an entire science kit out that he's then made into a drum set. He's creating a volcano, or he's learning how to.
I'm sorry for the audience. I'm just looking through screenshots on Google.
Yeah, creating an entire dominoes set that launches a little firework at the end. But the firework, to not get caught, he's like turned the firework into just a flag that pops up and says "Yay!"
So wait, does the teacher like interact with any of this shit?
The teacher never notices, and in fact, the fun is that sometimes when she does something, like she
like right here, she's flinging an eraser at whatever he's building here, and I'm sure that gets her into trouble.
Yes. Yeah, so she gets in trouble for flicking erasers at him. And nothing happens to him because.
Oh my god, that's so dumb, and I kind of love it.
Yeah. So the whole series is how far he pushes everything. How far he pushes everything, and it gets incredibly silly. But at the same time, it's wholesome. It's a kid playing kids' games kind of thing, and you know, just this girl finding out. Oh yeah, my next name's a bit weird, and what's he doing this time? You know. So this I put on on like a 1-star level of weird, but it's really well done. So
fair enough.
You don't know where each new thing is going to go next.
We'll defer to
1-star, do you think, Nasuth?
Based on your description, I'd say it's about a 2 or a 3. It's not
2, do you?
It's no. Well, I mean, I'm leaning more towards 3, because it's not super weird. I don't think it's as weird as JoJo, but I think it is probably weirder in a more consistent and enjoyable way than Sabikui Bisco. So
yeah, okay.
I think I'd nestle it somewhere in the 3 range.
But we're not measuring weird on enjoyment though, are we?
No, but I'd say again, I'd also say it's weird in a more consistent way than Bisco, which
maybe
has these peaks and valleys.
Yeah, maybe a 2.
This one's consistently,
it's
I'll go for a 2.
All right.
Yeah. Right.
We've got to hit some high notes. What's weirder than JoJo's?
Oh, I know what's weirder than JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a couple of weirder ones than JoJo. But Xeno, do you have one that you want to use?
Yes.
Gushing over magical girls.
Of course. I don't think that one's weird. I think that one's just perverted.
No, it's
No, I'd say it's about a 1 on the weird scale. About a 10 on the pervert scale.
You haven't watched it. Yeah, it's like 1,000,000 on the pervert scale. I'll give you that, but it's just like, oh my god.
Actually, no. On the weird scale, I would give this the same as Sabikui Bisco because it's weird that the topic got past the creation into an anime stage. And
no, I mean for me, it's a lot more obvious.
And the way they actually resolve things in terms of season 1 of the show, resolve is it only makes sense if you actually do watch the show. You get the characters. So it is fairly weird. I just don't think it's weirder than JoJo's.
I've seen enough clips of this show. I know it's not that weird.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
You need to watch the whole thing.
You really do.
I don't think I do.
Okay, there is a nature to like how on earth did this get approved and greenlit and so on and so forth.
But like the powers make sense with the fact that it's like, all the power systems and stuff make sense. All the character behaviors seem to make sense. It's another one where it's just the setting that's kind of odd.
I don't think
interactions make sense.
Yeah, I don't think some of the character interactions, like the fact that Magia Azure?
Yeah.
Azure, I think it's Azure. She is easily corruptible. It's probably the
just because she's a kinky bitch.
But
she doesn't know she is.
Exactly. That's not weird. That's just discovering something about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, tearing the arms off their clothing and tickle torturing them on their ribs and armpits. Pretty damn weird as a topic, as a way to isolate your
not
enemies.
Really. Because again, you have to remember this is you're calling BDSM practitioners weird. I just want to say that. I just want to.
No. Hold on.
I'm not calling BDSM practitioners weird. We've got between consenting adults. That is absolutely normal, right? To have
but at the side of this,
as magical girls.
Yeah, it's magical girls, but like
that's
we have
just
the
setting being weird. It's all like
shut up with you!
Internally.
Shut up! God fucking damn it, Nasuth! I'm gonna stab you one day. Right, we have the equivalent of fucking Goldar from the Powerpuff Girls, from the Power Rangers, right? What's called beating our motley trio of magical girls, and her method of attack is BDSM. I'm like, that is pretty weird.
And her friends, Goldar's friends' method of attack is turning them into babies or babyfication as a fetish. So that
wasn't one of them a doll
and act as their mummy.
Yeah, wasn't it a doll? Was it
dollhouse? Yeah, you can put them into a dollhouse and simulate whatever she wants inside that dollhouse.
Yeah,
and one of the simulations he did was turning them all into babies and having her be their mother.
I can't remember what the other villainess powers were. Was it just strength?
The only weird part of this is the framing as a magical girl show. Everything else that you're describing is just normal.
You watch this, and you're going to be like, oh god, oh dear god.
That's like saying love after world domination is weird.
No, it's not. That's tame.
Exactly.
Love after world domination is tame.
Yeah.
So, right? This is not love after world domination.
You're just saying it's weird because BDSM
would look at this and say, wait, using it in this context is weird.
Yeah. Like I said, it's only because it's a magical girl show that you're saying this. If it wasn't a magical girl show, you wouldn't be saying this.
But they say, okay, so if JoJo's wasn't set in the modern day kind of era trying to fit in with regular people and everybody had standards, instead it wouldn't be weird.
No, JoJo would still be weird. JoJo would be weird no matter what genre you put it into.
So the whole point is
what I'm hearing is
because it is a setting.
You know what? What I'm hearing is Nasuth has volunteered to watch the entirety of Gushing over Magical Girls. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes.
You know, and if that's the outcome of this, then fine. I think this is at least a 4.
Okay. Yeah,
right,
I'll go with a 4.
Since I can't have an opinion on this.
Because you genuinely need to have. This is one of those ones you need to have seen to really get the opinion of.
Go on, Naz. Right, pick something.
It's not any weirder than Shy. Come on.
Oh my god.
Actually, Shy's pretty normal.
Yeah, exactly. It's not any weirder than Shy.
Well, so.
You haven't fucking watched it. Shut up.
It's not any weirder than Shy. I'd say if I was going to pick one that's weirder than JoJo, it would probably... Oh, there's actually some really good ones to pick from.
Yeah, there are.
I think I'm going to go with Excel Saga.
Yep.
Really?
Now that is one where... That is one where it is weird because it is a comedy, and so they intentionally made it,
as weird as possible.
But it is still really weird. I mean, the humor is just off the wall. The fact that they have the universe, or the Great Will of the Grand Universe, in love with a person. The fact that Excel can't die because the universe just resets things when she does. The fact that her partner is a girl who's constantly getting sick and dying, but just pops right back up to normal. The fact that there are aliens. There's nothing that's not weird about this.
They're part of a secret organization that's trying to take over the world, but they do it through these two in the most incompetent fucking ways.
Yeah. The fact that Menchie gets a whole outro theme song about its sad life as an emergency, and then this right
on
here.
Screen right now is one of the characters holding up the XL Saga manga box set, right, for a self-reference. But it's even the last episode of the show, right? The outro of the dog being sad, right? His song has a woman translating it for you in the corner of the screen.
Yes, with like a sign language and stuff.
In the final episode, she comes out on stage on all fours with a dog collar on and sings the song, and the dog is in the top corner translating it for the dogs.
Yeah. It's this from beginning to end. This show is just one big what the fuck.
What the fuck?
This is a product of the 90s. You could not make this again today, I don't think.
No.
Oh, God.
See, Zeno doesn't like Excel.
No, I really don't like it.
So that's going to change his opinion on it.
It is. I didn't find the jokes funny.
But did you find them weird?
No, I just found them shit.
Ugh.
I just found them not funny. Like, I think, to be fair, right, I'd rather defer you guys to casting your vote, because, like, I don't feel like I can be impartial on this. Like, I feel that this isn't weird to me. This is someone trying to be weird. You know how you have at school that one kid that is
lol, I'm so random.
Trying to,
lol, I'm so random. Aren't I funny?
Yeah. Like they try to do like, I'm wearing my shirt backwards, or I've shaved off my eyebrows, and I
bring
paint
up
as I
cheese
drew them
every
on.
third conversation.
Yeah, it's like, hey. That is what depends on the cheese. If it's basic bitch cheddar,
but is it funny?
Like, and I feel that is what XL Saga is trying to be. Like, so I'm happy to defer to you both. I do not feel like this is weirder than JoJo. There is actually one I just scrolled past. Actually, Naz has got it on the screen there.
There's a couple of other good ones in here too. There's FLCL. There's Akira. Maybe not Akira Made Wars.
No.
There's oh god, what was the other one I was thinking of?
So you guys give your rating. You
how
weird is it?
I genuinely would give this a 5-star weird because yes, it's trying to be weird and it's succeeding.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
This is weird for the sake of weird, and so they actually excel at. Oh god, I used the name. They excel at making it weird. Every single thing that happens is as particularly strange.
Tell them how they're wrong.
I agree. 5-star. 5-star on the Weirdometer.
It's too high.
The first, but not the only.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I would. If I was going to pick one next, to go above the weirdness of JoJo, then Fooly is that one.
Yep, Fooly is definitely another one.
Because that is my shining example is 0-star must watch when we were reviewing things in the show. Because
I have
one that
wait, hold on, Nasuth. Are you really going to try and argue that Fooly not weirder than JoJo?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Actually, yes.
Yes,
I think I will.
This is okay. So this is again weird with a purpose, but it's actually it's like weird on purpose, but it's weird with a purpose. That's what I'd say. It's designed to have each scene and each setting that it goes through be off, be weird, be strange in the setting, right? And it's supposed to be because it's trying to.
Yes, the weirdness in this is metaphorical.
Behind it. Yes, but also
so
on screen. They literally pull a robot out of the guy's head.
Yeah,
and have a character that believes that he can maintain his manliness by pasting on big fake eyebrows.
But this is all metaphorical for growing up and what it means to be an adult. You know, the weirdness in JoJo isn't
weird with
isn't metaphorical. It's just there. It's just there.
Yeah.
Same with the Cell Saga. The weirdness is just there. It doesn't have a deeper meaning that you can dig into and find out. You know, there's not.
It does have a deeper meaning that you can dig into. So no, because
no, I'm saying those other ones don't have method to the madness.
Yeah, and that's what I think makes this weirder than JoJo's, because JoJo's doesn't have anything but the setting to make it, make it weird.
No.
Being weird with a purpose is, with a purpose. There's a story to tell makes it weirder.
No, you yourself said it was more than just the setting. You said it was the fact that they moved from a traditional sort of shonen to stands to then a full reset to
yes.
the fact that characters just don't react to. Oh, well, I think that was there was a lot of there that was
had multiple seasons to do that with though. And Fooly managed all this in 6 episodes.
No, but again, I don't.
No, Fooly has had multiple seasons. So I don't believe you.
I think Fooly just makes too much sense in its weirdness. It to be more weird than JoJo. I'd put it on par as JoJo, but I wouldn't say it's weirder than JoJo.
Okay, if you watch, hold on, no, I got a simple solution. If you watch JoJo once, it makes sense. If you watch Fooly once, you have so many fucking questions.
That's
that either you have to go look it up, or you have to watch it again.
That doesn't mean it's weirder. That makes it's deeper.
Yeah, Fooly is deeper, but it doesn't make it less weird for doing that. You have to watch it multiple times to find the deepness to it. Yeah,
Okay, so
you don't get it.
Okay, so you're going to say Akira is weirder than JoJo because you have to watch it multiple times to understand it? Specifically Xeno.
Would I say Akira is weirder than JoJo? It's at least as weird. Sorry,
that's what I'm saying about this.
Hold on. No, you're saying that this is less weird than JoJo.
No, I'm saying this is at least as weird as JoJo. It's not weirder than JoJo.
I think.
Hold on. So it's only as weird as JoJo?
Yes.
If you're saying it's at least as weird as JoJo, then that has room for being more weird than JoJo.
It's at least or less weird than JoJo. It is not more weird than JoJo.
At most as weird as JoJo.
At most as weird as JoJo. Fuck off. You know what I mean. Jesus Christ.
No, I didn't.
It is on par with JoJo. Right. That is like, I've said that before.
He is so happy that he can out-parent you for a second there.
Rating time. Right. I say 5. Right.
I agree.
For Furikuri, I say 5. Nasuth?
Well, you're both wrong. It's a 4-star, but I'll go ahead and I'll give babies what they want. 5-star on the Weirdometer.
2 to 3.
Right.
2 to 3 vote. 2 to 1 vote.
Are we okay to pivot to Akira because Nasuth brought it up?
Yeah, let's go for Akira because he brought it up.
Okay, Akira. Oh God.
Yeah,
I mean, there are a lot of weird things that happen in this.
Layers. The first time you watch this movie, it doesn't make sense. The setting makes sense. The visuals are stunning.
When you say the setting, you mean Tokyo, right? The existence of Tokyo,
future Tokyo in its weird
future Tokyo, and
delinquent, overrun setting.
Yes, exactly. You get the idea that it's future Tokyo, it has biker gangs, and it has officials who are corrupt at the top. Yes, militarized police, and the schools are terrible, and there's riots in the street sometimes. Right? And then you learn about the psychic people, and you don't know why they're all psychic, you don't really get that bit. And you don't get why, one of the biker gang kids is suddenly psychic as well, but you can see that the power has driven him off the rails, and so the big final confrontation happens. So you get the gist of it, but you don't notice the details.
And then that ending.
Yeah.
Did Tetsuo create a new universe? Did he just die? Did he ascend to a different plane of existence? What the fuck is going on there?
Did Akira
actually come back
and say, "Look, come on, kid, you're coming with me. Let's just go to wherever I went." Something like that. And you spot more and more details the more times you watch it. You get the idea that there's a revolutionary army trying to make their way through this whole mess to try and overturn the corrupt officials in the government. But the one corrupt official that's actually helping them is doing it for the money and trying to get away with thousands of bonds and things, and eventually cause himself to have a heart attack in an alley trying to get away from the chaos.
It's an interesting pick, it really is.
Mm.
I remember first of all watching Akira, the first time I watched Akira, I did not like it right? I was left confused. I was left what the hell was going on? And Akira is very much, first off, you have to be old enough to truly understand Akira, right? You can't just,
I think it also depends on what you've been exposed to, because I'd been exposed to a lot of psychedelic sci-fi and weird stuff like that before I watched Akira, so I didn't struggle with it as much in that case.
I suppose, but at this point in time, I'd still watch a lot of anime. I watched fucking Elfen Lied and shit like that well before Akira. I didn't watch Akira until early 20s. Right, it'd been out for fucking years before. It's in the UK, it'd been out for years on. So I watched it the first time, and there was just so much of it I just didn't understand. I didn't pick up on the subtle nuance of Akira, and even now, reflecting back on the world settings, it's understandable, but it's not that weird. The psychic powers, okay, a little weird. The government corruption is.
Government corruption is pretty standard. Yeah.
The rebellion, the military, it's when you actually put all of these together, I think really kind of amplifies the weird factor of Akira. And I also feel that this is at least a 4, right? I wonder whether or not Akira would make more sense reading it. And I'm actually tempted, now that I've caught up with Berserk and things, I'm actually tempted to go get it. But Akira the movie as is, I would argue is pretty damn weird.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So
the stuff with Kaneda and the Resistance, I didn't comprehend the first time at all. I didn't understand any. I was just like, oh, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Just like I missed like all of that.
You were too busy watching the spectacle to really get what was happening.
Yeah. Like Akira is very much a marvel of anime, especially for, I want to say 88 or 89. I think it's 89.
I think it was 88.
Yeah. It's absolutely fucking gorgeous, right? And to get swept up in that, it is too easy. Yeah, it is 88.
Yeah, 88.
It is too easy.
Oh, but it was 89 in the United States, so,
whatever. Right, it's too easy to overlook the meaning behind the story. So,
especially once things start getting really weird in the hospital and beyond that.
Well, not only that, but like, the reason why I wonder whether or not Tetsuo's powers growing as rapidly as they did was because of all the drugs he was taking.
Yeah.
Right?
Could be.
Or is this because of a proximity to Akira? Or was this just part of the course? Like, he was always going to do that, and the drugs were, like, helping him stem it. Like, there's so much to it. Like, Tetsuo, I think, is, like, the key weird of the whole of the Akira movie. Right? So, I would say at least a 4, if not a 5.
See, I would actually put it at a 3, because for the vast majority of it, it's pretty normal. It's only like it ramps up real hard at the end, kind of like Gunbuster. But for the vast majority of it, it's relatively normal, and even the weird parts, once you understand them, don't feel as weird.
Yeah,
for a first experience,
understand them.
Yes, for a first experience, you might be right about like a 4 or a 5. But I think after repeated viewings, it drops down to like a 3.
I would argue the opposite. I would say it actually ramps up to a 4 after like the second or third viewing.
Interesting.
Well, only because like you really pick up on the subtle nuances, like the later on you get into it.
Maybe this is the fundamental difference, because I feel like if you can understand the weirdness, it becomes less weird. And that's why I rank Fooly Cooly lower, is because it's all... Yes, it's weird. Yes, it is visually jarring in a lot of ways. But it's all understandable in terms of the meta-narrative of coming of age.
Oh, so Evangelion's like a -1 then.
Kinda?
I'm pure joking. I'm like I don't want to go down that route.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't put Ava in here for a reason.
Okay, so where are we settling?
Do you want to... so this... I would say 4, because, said it would ramp up to 4. Nasuth says it started at 4. And I agree, it started at 4.
4.
I'm fine with a 4, yeah.
Yeah. Anybody that hasn't seen Akira, I think you'd agree it's a 4. When you first watch it.
At least.
So I'm going to pick one that is a sleeper weird one.
Okay.
Because it's a sports anime called Birdie Wing.
Oh god, I have to find... Oh, it's right there.
And Birdie Wing threw me off because I went to look up the actual plot and find out why it was weird. No, it's ranked on the weird ones. Right? And it turns out that this isn't just an ordinary, girls playing golf anime, to have some sports. So it's not like Ruri Rocks, where they're just going off and they're having some success at their task. This is a pro golfer meeting a literal mafia-sponsored underground golfer.
What?
So, the one character, the neat-looking girl, is Eve. She's known as the Rainbow Bullet. Oh no, hang on, sorry, other way around, sorry. The neat-looking girl is Aoi Amawashi. She's known as the Innocent Tyrant. She's a pure-hearted but intensely competitive Japanese golf prodigy and the daughter of a massive global conglomerate. She loves to play golf and she loves to get professional with it. But the other character, the blonde, messy-looking one, is known as the Rainbow Bullet. She's Eve, and she's a talented golfer from a European country. And she uses her, whack it and see method in high stakes golfing in underground gambling rings to provide money for poor orphans and her adoptive family.
Right.
So it introduces the concept that there are underground golfing tournaments and that the Japanese mafia runs them. And that they have a person who's literally just smack it down the fairway as hard as he can, helping rig the results. The basic plot of this one is the two girls meet and play a one-hole round of golf, and Eve is beaten by Aoi in his fateful encounter. And they quickly become rivals and start actually playing professional golf against each other. And it's unlike the typical slice of life that this should be with playing golf against each other. This one really leans into the melodrama, featuring the secret golf mafias, over-the-top special golf stakes, and really high-stakes match play to try and hammer home the drama moments instead of being what golf is supposed to be. And I couldn't actually believe that was the actual plot when I looked it up.
So have you watched this?
No, I haven't. As I say, this one popped up on my list of weird shows. I'm like, why is this one weird? It's a golf show.
Okay,
I
feel the premise.
Nobody's watched.
But nobody's watched. So I'm pitching it to you as an idea. It's a golf show that instead of focusing on golf as such, focus on underground golf mafias and high-stakes golf play to feed orphans and keep yourself out of indentured servitude.
I don't feel I can rate this. I think a large part of the problem with this weird scale is unless you've watched it, it's very difficult to comment on how weird it is. See, Nasuth agreed, so therefore, gushing over magical girls is really fucking
I've watched enough of it.
All right.
You haven't watched any of this.
No, I haven't. And that was my point.
So, no, I would say this one, just on premise is weird. Just the premise of this show is weird, because you expect, girls playing golf in anime and having a bit of a slice of life thing, and that is distinctly not what it is. So I would give this at least a 2-star.
All right, by default,
just for that.
2-star on the Weirdometer. If you've seen this, let us know what you think.
Yeah. Is it worth watching?
Could have brought Birdie the Mighty Decode instead, but,
Shush.
Right.
So, where from here?
I'm going to pick one that I think I've got 2 options. Okay, I'm going to go with A Sister's All You Need, right?
Oh my god.
Right.
This is a weird show, but I don't think it's like any of the major crazy stuff. I think this is Ruri Rocks levels of weird, right? This is about effectively light novel authors, right? It's from the perspective of people who are very creative individuals that are writing stuff that a lot of people are really interested in, and it's telling a just completely different story, right? It's talking about, like, one of the characters, she is a prodigy, right? She's only, I think she's 17 years old, and she actually spends time with these veteran light novel authors who are in their 20s and things like that. And, you know, one of them is, you know, she's constantly hitting on him and things because his work is what inspired her to get out of her funk, right? Okay. I've been there. I've been in places where, you know, like what's the point in doing things, so on and so forth, and having the creative outlet of things, for me personally, improv, right, really helped me get into this flow of, you know, it's not all about work. It is, you know, what you make of life sort of thing. And doing creative stuff like YouTube, like going to different countries, experiencing different cultures, all this sort of stuff. You know, being very passionate about your hobby, I think, is a real important thing. And yes, being passionate about your hobby can lead you to making a career out of it, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I ever want that, but that's besides the point. You know, becoming a light novel author or just a novel author is not something that one really trains for. It's like, you know, being an influencer. I don't think one can really be taught how to be an influencer. You kind of just fall into the role, and either you got what it takes or you don't. Right?
I, in fact, discovered that the hard way. I very much wanted to be an author. Mm-hmm. And I probably still could be. But my problem when I was starting my author journey is I am not mercenary enough. I can't get myself into the writing and just produce work and then go back and edit, you know, which is the main thing about writing anything. You produce the first draft, then you edit it for the second draft. You can't write a chapter and then go back and edit that chapter because you get stuck in the loop of making things better and better and coming up with new ideas instead of producing a thing and then refining it. And so if you don't have the right mental fortitude for it, making money at it just isn't going to be in your future.
Yeah. And I think that this is a story that I cannot think has been told anywhere else in the realm of anime. I like this kind of weirdness, right? Yeah, it's really slice of lifey, right? But it's still about the creative process. Just like how Ruri Rocks is all about geology, this is still about what it's like to effectively be someone that works from home for a living, doing their thing. And, like, you know, they have to make sure that as a creative, they're constantly mentally stimulated. Like they one of the things that they do in the show is they have like loads of different games, right? So, and a lot of it is like word games and how they actually, you know, have to think outside of the box. And, you know, yeah, okay, our main character is weird as all hell, and he's got like a weird inclination going for him, a weird interest,
inclination, so to speak. Weird interest,
a weird interest. But we're not gonna.
The author's barely disguised fetish.
Yes, thank you, Naz. But I personally very much like the show, and I think I've shown it to a couple of people, and they're like, "Fuck off! I'm not watching this." Yeah, so I think
that
this is a one. No, I think this is a one. Oh no, dude, the start,
1 star.
The start of it is just like it's too like. Oh god, what the hell?
Oh yeah. But the fact that they slammed the next second the guy slams the papers down in front of him and is like, "What the fuck is this?" It's like, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, 1 star on the Weirdometer.
1 star.
Go on, Nasuth.
Oh. You know what? I think I'll also do a kind of a lower end weird one, and that's Summertime Rendering.
Okay.
So again, the weirdness in this comes a lot from the setting, the shock of like this guy getting killed in like the first episode, and then just resetting, you know, you're like, oh, okay, it's gonna be time travel, but then it gets even deeper into it, and you're like, wait, there's shadow people, and they can clone you, and wait, there's a interdimensional creature who's been trapped here and is being used, and wait, there's you know, there's just so many weird little things. The Ryunosuke and her twin brother that lives inside of her, you know, it's just weird stuff like that really twig you into being this is a weird show. But again, because by the end it all makes sense, it knocks it down on the weirdness scale down back to me, or for me, and becomes more of just an enjoyable sci-fi sort of thing, sci-fi fantasy sort of thing. And I think I think it's really only a 1 or a 2, honestly, because it's more building mystery than weirdness.
Yeah, I would say this actually is up to a 2, because it does take more than one watch to really pick up all of it, because it does have those.
I don't think so.
The setup. I think the setup is clear, but you can lose track of it.
Only if you get bored. I'd say this is a 1.
Yeah, maybe because I watched it too spread out.
I think I lean more towards. I've actually never watched it again, but I really need to because it's so good. Yeah, I think it's a 1.
Okay, I'll go with the 1 then. I can agree.
Go on then,
Thaylien. We do need to. Actually, no.
Still got a lot on this list. We're not going to get through all these.
There is a lot on this list. We're not going to make it through. Okay. Genuine weird one. Saint Young Men. Okay. This is weird in premise. Weird in execution. Weird. Just who thought of this and how did it get through all of the things? Jesus and the Buddha living together as roommates in Japan.
Have you actually watched this?
I've watched the first 3 episodes.
Episodes? I thought this was a movie. When I looked this up, it was a movie.
Was it divided up into 3? Is it a movie now and was originally a 3-episode OVA?
It might have been, yeah. They do that sometimes.
So in fact, if that's the case, then I've watched the whole of it.
Okay. Hour and a half movie.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, but then it's a simple idea. They're living together in roommates in Tachikawa. In Tokyo.
There was a 2-episode OVA in 2012, and then a film in 2013. That was 90 minutes.
Right. Okay.
God, that's what I remember. So okay.
So that there are actually like 3 episodes, sort of. Yeah.
Three parts. Yes. Okay, so I have watched all of it. Yeah, it's just such an interesting concept, right? Because it's just they're taking a vacation on Earth. They attempt to hide their identities, understand modern Japanese society, and every scene is them.
They're like the odd
showing
couple
their lives during the average day,
but deities.
Yes. So, they portray Jesus as an impassioned, loving of all things and all men, even for shopping, while the Buddha tends to be calm and thrifty, but he likes reading manga.
Yeah.
But
one's carefree and the other's
comedy itself is all. Yes. But they're all visual gags, puns, and references to their religions. That's where the comedy comes from. Like
Jesus turning water into wine. Every time he
creates water from wine in a public bath.
Yeah.
Well, Buddha tends to shine when he gets excited. He just lights up. Golden. So, whoever It is. I think this even the manga won awards. Oh, let me just. Yeah. Okay. So it received a Tezuka Osamu's Cultural Prize in 2009, and was nominated for a Manga Taisho Award in the same year. Best comic at the 2012 Angoulême International Comics Festival. So the actual manga received several awards, and the movie was pretty well received as well. And I just, as a concept, love how weird it is.
Now, having never seen this, I would say it's probably a 3. But I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, closer to a 2 than a 3, but I'd say a 3. I would agree with you on. Because at no point are these normal people doing normal things.
Yeah.
They are always Jesus Christ and the Buddha, and is a Japanese representation of them, because these are not typical Japanese religious icons. Their interpretation of them in the modern day, wearing t-shirts, but still like Jesus wearing his crown of thorns, as you can see in the screenshot.
Yeah, and he can make that bloom into roses too. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but just based on what I have seen and the general tone, like it's a simple premise, it's a simple setup, but it's just on the weird side of comedy to make it work. So it's definitely either a 2 or a 3.
I think because of how gentle it is as a show, it's a 2.
Do you know?
I defer to Thaylien, because I've the sad truth is I have no idea.
Okay.
It's fair. So 2 on the Weirdometer. 2. Do you know?
Right.
Who wants to go next?
I really want to talk about Kill la Kill. I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about Keijo instead.
Even better.
Whole sport was spawned from this anime.
Yes.
If you can call it a sport.
That's a very good question, Nasuth. Can you even call this a sport?
More of a sexual display.
It's at least a game.
This series is too stupid. It's too stupid. It's firmly in the weird spectrum. I'm torn between this being a 3 and a 4. Like this doesn't feel like average degrees of weird, but at the same time, is it really weirder than JoJo?
No,
I don't think so.
I'd say probably a 3 based on what I've seen. And I'd
but at the same time,
I'm talking about there's the one woman that does the multi-butt attack where she summons a billion butts out of magic circles. That is weird as fuck. But I don't think it's JoJo.
Well, that's weird. That's a Gilgamesh reference.
Yeah.
But
from Fate.
They've got a training harness for a special hip check technique. If you are not into fan service, this show is not for you. Well, like most of the shows that I fucking watch. But this is just.
I think I'd watch this before I watch Gushing over Magical Girls, to be honest.
Well, this is fun and wholesome, right? It is genuinely stupidly fun.
Fun and wholesome.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fun and wholesome, everyone. Fun and wholesome.
Oh no! Wholesome without the W.
This is.
What's fine doing that? I want to know. These are the society needs to answer.
Dude. The screenshot that appeared on screen at the time was just wow. Right, that was choice. That was fucking choice.
Okay, this might be a 4-star weird. Actually, I'm reassessing.
That spine movement. That goes up to. It's as weird as JoJo.
This screams to me we need a 3.5. I'm not kidding. Like, you know,
this is why our usual reviews have tiers and then stars within them. But this is still, I love it.
I mean, like, if we want to get pedantic, I mean, like, our regular tier system has like what 5 times 6. 30? You know, we've got 60-point scale. What? Yes, for 30. What the fuck did I get 60? 30-point scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing it as you know, vague as a 6-point scale is just, you know. No, so, I can't.
If you say 3,
I cannot
3 is
put this. I cannot put this in the same place as JoJo. I cannot.
If JoJo was a high 4, this would be a low 4.
Yeah, like I can't put this in the same place as JoJo or Furikuri. Right, Furikuri and JoJo are like way weirder than this. This is just, yeah.
3-star it is?
Okay.
Special weird.
Now, I'd like to talk about one that I'm not actually sure how to rate, so I don't know if either of you have seen it. I think you might have. It's Afro Samurai?
I have.
Oh, right, yes.
You have, okay.
A long time
ago. So, the thing that makes this one so weird is it's like a spaghetti western samurai story mixed with almost a tokusatsu vibe in terms of the villains, like the enemies that he has to go against. They almost feel like they're out of a tokusatsu series in terms of like how weird they are and how like they're not just like there's the guy that wears the bear head, you know, it's weird stuff like that, but it's all played so seriously at the same time that it becomes this weird display of what the fuckery, you know. And like the fact that he hallucinates a companion, the white-haired companion that wears sunglasses and like raps and everything. What is that about? You know, it's so weird. But I don't know if it's...
It has to be weird.
But at the same time, it's also a very simple, straightforward to understand story of revenge and you know, taking over, you know, and becoming the best sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So like I don't know where to rate this one.
So I'm gonna be honest.
You don't remember it?
I don't like Afro Samurai. I really don't.
Oh, okay.
But it's the reason I don't like Afro Samurai is the same reason I don't like Fight Club. I guessed the ending from the start, right? And like I remember in my youth, back in the Middle Ages, when I watched Fight Club with my father, right? And like, it wasn't the first time we were introduced to Brad Pitt's character. It was when the fighting actually started. I was like, he's imagining him. It's the same person. It's like, you know, it's in his head. And my dad literally paused the movie and said, "Have you seen this before?" I'm like, "No." But like, it's all the way that it's the way the perspective is told. It's the same with oh god, Mr. Robot, was that the name of the series?
Yeah,
exactly the same way. It's the way that they tell the story is very heavily from the perspective, and you got the internal monologue of the one character, right?
See, I guessed it around the time of Marla, but it still didn't ruin it for me.
I'm not a fan of those sorts of stories. I really am not, right? And yeah, I just didn't enjoy the series. So to me, like this wasn't weird more than it was spectacle.
That's fair.
So I would honestly rate this like 1, maybe even 0.
Thaylien, any thoughts? Have you actually seen it?
I think yes, I have, about a long time ago. So it took me a while to remember most of what I'm thinking of. But no, I think that knowing the mystery doesn't make it not weird, because the because the setting, as you say, is more like the traditional like samurai spaghetti western kind of deal. But the characters are what make it weird. So, at least a 2 for me.
All right. Xeno gives it a 1. You give it a 2. I think I would probably give it a 3, maybe. But that means it kind of all balances out to a 2 anyway. So there we go.
Yeah.
2-star on the Weirdometer.
All right. So one more round, then honorable mentions.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. What's a... well, we can't have a weird show thing without Tengen, Toppa, Gurren, Lagann on the list.
I mean, we could.
I think we could.
But just in the same way that Xena wanted to discuss Kill la Kill. Actually, no, in fact...
I've already hit the button, dude.
You already hit the button? Then it's
already hit the button.
Gurren Lagann. A fictional future world where the characters you follow live underground and dig for a living, and one charismatic young man wants to go to the surface and take his friends with him. And then it turns out that people are underground because the world is being ruled by a single man who failed to save the world and is forced to keep the world's population under a certain number by use of artificially created life forms and giant mechs with faces on them. And that through sheer grit, guts, determination, and giant robots, the entire thing ends up with them literally hurling universes at each other across...
no, I think they just hurl galaxies. I'm pretty sure they just hurl galaxies at each other.
Oh, galaxies. Hurl galaxies at each other like fucking frisbees. In a way that is physically visible to the people left on their planet.
Somehow.
Or like universe-sized or something. It's really weird.
Yes. And even their will to succeed and their will to survive even brings back people that they've previously killed to help them. Or that previously were killed to help them.
That's not true,
Yeah, Lord Genome comes back.
Oh, well, he's not really... I mean, yes, he died, but they had his head, and it was... It was essentially... Yeah. Yes. And the spiral power...
So they resurrect the rest of him.
Regenerated the rest of him. But, it didn't actually bring Kamina back.
Wait. Sorry, hold on.
About
I've just come to a realization. Hold on. Right, okay. As you just described, they put Lord Genome's head in the ship.
Yes.
Right? Prometheus stole that from Gurren Lagann.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Gurren Lagann stole that from other places too, like Red Dwarf.
No. 100%.
Here's a good example. In the final fight, the anti-spiral lock Simon into a universe that is inside multiple other universes to constrain his mind and stop him from trying to escape them. Right, so he stops using his power because he's trying to escape. He has to simultaneously spread his power out through every single one of those universes that they've created around him to break free. Putting
Can I be honest?
Theoretical power level at multiple universes wide and destroying universe level.
Can I be honest? What I feel you're talking about is more spectacle and aura farming than it is weird.
Yes, but the basis for it is still weird.
Yeah, but the basis stopped 20 episodes ago.
And
I feel that Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill falls into this as well, but Gurren Lagann it becomes very much about the hype farming of the audience, making it bigger, making it more grandiose, making it it's not.
When the moment you understand what spiral power is, and what it's capable of, then nothing becomes really a surprise anymore. It's just
no, it's
ludicrous. Of course,
but little things like the weirdness factor going all the way up to that point it was impressive. So simple things like taking Lagann here, and because the mech they were facing had 2 faces on it, Kamina literally grabbed Lagann and smashed him into the top of his own mech. So they had 2 faces, and somehow that actually worked.
See, that's 100% in the weird. 100% in the weird, right?
Yes.
But then everything after the defeat of Lord Genome, which I know is not like, as early as I said it was. Yeah, it's a halfway point. Like everything after that, it just feels like spectacle and ludicrous.
I think it's actually after the halfway point, but either way.
But it's in narratively, it's the halfway point.
Yeah, that's fair. It separates young Simone from old Simone.
So, I feel...
I'd say this is about a 2. Maybe even a 1.
Really?
Yeah.
I say this is a 3.
Because...
I say this is as weird as
they have a pet that you can literally pull its butt off and eat for more energy.
That is pretty weird.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, all right.
Where does Thaylien put it then?
At least a 3.
Okay, 3. Right.
Alrighty. Some honorable mentions.
What? No,
I thought we were doing the whole round.
There's one more round. Yeah.
Oh, a whole round from all 3 of us. Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Fair enough then.
Go for it. It did take a while on that one. We talk about Kill la Kill. I'm gonna do Umamusume. This is a 2 for me, right? This world setting makes very little sense. It is super weird. The anthropomorphized real life horses from Japan's... Is it just Japan? I think it might just be Japan.
I think there's a few others. I think they have like a couple of
they do actually
overseas as well.
But the anthropomorphized horse girls, to me, it's just funny, right? It is so weird. Urahara, who wanders off the show, who, if people don't know, hasn't won a single race in her entire career, had such a nice charitable donation when Umamusume became internationalized. Oh god, Gold Ship will forever be my spirit animal. Yes. It's the show is dumb, fun, weird, and I don't know what more to really add to that.
I feel that Gold Ship is more than just a spirit animal, because every time that we interrupt you to the point of frustration, it's the equivalent of Gold Ship getting like mustard in her eye.
Oh god, tell me about it.
Her invulnerable eyes, always in pain, never destroyed, not even from lasers.
Yeah, this isn't Gurren Lagann. This isn't JoJo. This isn't. Are we actually giving anything a 5-star? This isn't Furikuri.
Yeah.
This. What did we give a 5-star?
It was really early on. Was it Excel Saga? No, was it?
Yeah,
might have been Excel Saga.
Yeah, I put that above.
Wait, fucking Excel Saga's...
Yeah.
Anyway, so I say this is a 2. This is dumb fun. This is weird as hell. And
yes,
there you go.
That's the impression I get. It's got a lot of weird like visual gags and stuff, but it's not really weird. It's just comedic.
Well, it's in part. It's also like, how does this world function? Everyone is at the fucking racetracks all the damn time.
I don't think as horses in the past. I mean, would they? They're all horses that look like girls. So, but riding girls in battle.
No, but the weird thing is, like, these are supposed to be horses that have like reincarnated into our world, but they're born, and it's like, wait, what? Also, there's no male horses anyway. No. Right, so where do babies come from? So
where do foals come from?
It's an interesting show, and also Gold Ship. So there you go. I say it.
All right, 2-star.
I'll agree.
Go on, Nasuth. Your last one.
Last one.
I think it's gonna be Sonny Boy. I was picking between that and Fable and Lane, and I think it's gonna be Sonny Boy.
Hold on, right? I want to highlight here. Sonny Boy's an isekai, right?
Shit.
So this.
Fuck, he might be right.
So if you want to change to something else, because it's your last one. I was waiting for you to pick an isekai or fucking thing, but it's your last one. I don't want to rob you of that.
No, I'm still gonna pick it. I'm still gonna pick it because even though it's an isekai, it's really weird for an isekai. I don't even know if it is technically an isekai because they are transported to another world, but it's because they're dead. They're not actually reincarnated in this other world. They're dead.
Same with
they're all dead.
Same with Kazuma.
No. Kazuma's reincarnated into another world. They're dead.
Huh?
Yes.
They're all dead.
Right.
The entire time they're dead.
Okay.
These are like their spirits.
Sixth Sense.
They're dead.
Okay.
Bruce Willis in Sixth Sense. He's dead the entire time.
It's more like the afterlife than another world. Is what I'm trying to say.
So it's like the overly cautious hero, something really boring show. Got it.
Yeah. Like they're told you can't go back to your world at one point. When they finally figure out that they might be able to go back there, and it's like, no, you can't because you're dead.
That's an isekai.
No. It's because they're dead. Anyway, but
this
but
just
like
in, Xeno counts actually dying as an isekai.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's what happened to Kazuma.
Yeah, but he got reincarnated. It's different.
You don't have to die to become an isekai.
Yeah, they're not reincarnated. They're just dead.
Yeah.
But plenty of people do. Rimuru died and he became a slime.
Xeno? Yes. But Xeno, the important thing is that when they go to this other world, they are alive. Okay?
These people aren't alive.
Going to the afterlife means you're still dead.
Not these ones. These ones are dead.
Yeah, but these ones are actually dead.
Again, it's more like the afterlife than another world. Anyway, the point is that like their powers are all really strange. When they start figuring out how to explore other parts of the afterlife, things get even stranger. Like a lot of these afterlife worlds are crazy. Like there's one where they're building a tower, and that's just all it is. Everything, the entire world is centered around building this giant tower to somewhere, to nowhere. Actually,
so it's a Minecraft server.
Kinda, yeah. But it's so surreal from every angle. It's built on weirdness.
Didn't VR chat have a thing where they had people making a tower, going up the tower? I swear VR chat did it. And then someone cheated, and then like the whole thing was ruined.
That might have been going up a tower, but this is building a tower.
No, I was talking about building a tower.
But there's a world where these two guys can't die, and so they keep fighting each other, but they don't want to be fighting each other, but they're locked into it. Sorry, they're different areas of the afterlife.
Another world.
They're like different.
It's like an isekai.
They're different areas of the afterlife, of the afterlife.
I think the weirdest thing is that this isn't an isekai,
and it's all built on like perception and stuff.
It's 100% an isekai.
No, it's more like What Dreams May Come, where you're trapped in your own personal hell, and that hell is unique to everyone.
But they're sharing it.
Yeah.
I would say
he's just being mean to
one
me.
of them has having their own afterlife that involves having the other people there. They're not actually sharing it. I think the other ones are experiencing something different.
Have you watched this?
It's my theory.
They all start on this. All the ones that we're familiar with. There are other people though in other areas of the afterlife. The people that we all know start on an island, and eventually they all split up because they find that there are ways to get to different places within the afterlife. And so, like, some of them are like, okay, we can't go home, so I'm just gonna go over here now and do this thing.
Wait, how do we know they died?
They're told by God.
How do we know it's God?
I mean, I guess we don't, but when they try to go home, they can't do it.
How do we know Aqua's a goddess?
Can they die again?
No, not really.
Why not?
Not explained.
I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be contrarian. So they can't die again. Well, I remember this whole thing of there was a big threat in the. You know, people were dying, or some shit.
No, people were like disappearing.
Oh, okay.
They would die.
It's a very weird show though. It's extremely weird. I would give it a 4 or 5, honestly.
Isekai. 0.
It's not an isekai.
I don't know.
Yeah, for the settings, for the world,
See, you're gonna go look up and see if it has the isekai tag.
I am gonna look up and see if it's got the isekai tag.
It's not an isekai.
I'll tell you what. Yeah. Tell you what. Our system categorizes based on genre. So if I look up isekai and Sonny Boy's in there, isekai. Oh shit! So, is this in alphabetical order?
Yes. Yes, it is after you did the search. So you have to scroll all the way down to the S's.
Hold on. Rising a Shield Hero. Oh god. Your boy Kong Ming.
Science fiction ensemble drama.
Ensemble drama.
Hang on, here we go.
What does that mean?
My anime list. What does that say? Where are tags on this thing?
Yeah, isekai!
Oh,
fucking isekai right there!
It's not an isekai.
Yeah.
It's not an isekai.
Sonny Boy, even on AniDB, it's listed as an isekai. New parallel world, superpowers.
It's not an isekai. It's not an isekai.
Okay. I would say that it's not as weird as some of the other shows we've seen. It does have some very weird settings in it, though. At most a 4, but I'd say a 3.
No, it's
0.
No, it's 5.
0.
Which I guess means 4-star.
0.
Don't listen to Zeno, he's wrong.
It's you fucking read it yourself. It said isekai.
Don't listen. That was just how it was built to get people in on it, into it.
Keys. So let's move on to the honourable mentions then quickly, because we have hit our time, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So honourable mentions would be things like Kill the Kill, My Dear Friend Nokutan, Samurai Pizza Cats, which is a brilliant show. I brought in your boy Kong Min because that's brilliantly weird. It brings, the fictional version of the supposedly historical person into the modern world, but in a very bizarre setting as well. Night of the Living Cat, zombie with cats, which is just brilliant.
That'd be a very low weirdness level, despite the fact that it's cats.
Yes. Yeah. How about Cells at Work? Because the entire setting of that, it's making characters out of blood cells.
Yeah. Well, no. It's just it's all cells. Because you have platelets, you have white blood cells,
which are
red
adorable.
Blood cells. Yeah, you have all sorts of cells across the whole body.
Yeah. And fighting off diseases or common cold, all these things, and finding locations in the body, like the lungs being portrayed the way they are as a giant arboretum where they've got oxygen exchange, things like that. Cromartie High School.
Never watched it.
No? Okay, that's... If you imagine if JoJo never left high school.
Technically, JoJo doesn't.
Yeah, so if picture him never having left it, and instead him gathering everyone around him completely unpowered, and they have to complete tasks like forming performing the school's theme song at a giant assembly, but none of them can sing, so they find out they all can hum, and so they hum the theme song in front of the whole school. At their assembly.
Oh, I should have put Sanda on this list. Damn it! Oh,
Sanda, yes, that's a very good one. I like the low level weirdness of Onegai muscle, or how heavy are the dumbbells you lift.
That was actually a really good one.
it's a good show, but the simple premise is that it's somebody who wants to get a hot boyfriend from the gym, and so she goes to the gym, but then she slowly falls in with a crowd of people that actually get stronger.
I didn't think that was the premise. I thought like she wanted to lose weight because she was eating all the junk food she possibly could.
That is the other thing, but she ends up getting into the fitness groove from it. She had multiple selfish reasons for going to the gym.
It's plus-sized elf without the kink factor.
No, that's
I would say, well, it depends on your kink.
100% is there.
Yeah, their trainer literally flexes out of his clothes on the regular.
Yeah. His tracksuit explodes just constantly.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
And there's an awful lot of young women running, lifting, and grunting.
I wouldn't say grunting.
Shimonetta?
God.
Shimonetta, a boring world with the concept of dirty jokes.
Shimonetta was prophetic.
Prophetic, yes. But also, well, I'm hoping it's not as prophetic about the cookies.
God.
Made with love. Juices.
Okay, so to add in a few more, obviously Kill la Kill. Kuran Kazuko Niki. That's a weird show. Like, it doesn't have a dub. It is so hard to follow as a show, but it is weird as all hell. Glepnia? I really don't know how to pronounce it. It's a German name. Glepnia. Damn it. Again, I think if anything topped the scale, it would have been that one, because like the main characters, effectively one of them turns into an evil mascot, right? Well, no, he just turns into like a mascot suit.
Yeah. Right? But it looks evil because it's all like, yeah, and then she climbs in him. Yeah.
Right. And she puppets him like a mecha. It's weird.
Yeah,
it's also organic on the inside. Yeah, it's a very weird show.
I'm fairly sure it's a fetish.
Doesn't it look like almost like a mouth when it opens up on the back for her to get in? Like it's got teeth and stuff on the sides. Oh, okay.
No, it's a zipper.
Okay.
Oh god, like shit. Is this a zombie?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called?
This is a zombie,
a zombie at the top there, yeah.
I feel like there's more to the title than it is.
No, it's just, is this a zombie?
Yeah, okay, fine, it is. And anything else that I wanted to highlight? The panty stockings. Oh dear God.
Project A because it's a drug-filled fever dream from the 80s. Eyes of Mars because it's clearly religious propaganda for something.
Something is the word.
Way of the House Husband because the premise of this Yakuza being a house husband, being like just like the sweetest guy, is just ridiculous. Train to the End of the World because all the situations they get into are very strange. Bravern because Bravern. But that one's really more tokusatsu, so like it's weirdness.
No, but even for tokusatsu, that's weird.
Yeah,
it is weird.
Fable because of how Fable behaves, and Lane because it's very esoteric, psychedelic storytelling.
Especially with the end of it revealing very, very weird aspects of the characters.
Right. Is that everything? Anyone else?
I think
Akiba Maid Wars?
Yeah.
Akiba Maid Wars is good. That is
that's another one where the setting is really weird, yeah.
I mean, like, it's basically, imagine a John Woo movie, but maids.
But maids, yeah.
But maids.
Right? Yakuza Wars, but maids. Anyway.
Well, it's like, so you mean that the, it's got gunfights? Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it sure does. Boy, does it.
Should we move on? Move on to the supporter questions. Right. So,
absolutely.
Supporter questions. Thaylien uses they, them pronouns. Says, welcome to the supporter questions section. You join the Patreon for just a few dollars a month. $1 is perfectly fine. You can come over to the Discord and ask Xeno to read out anything like he's here to support here in the supporter question section. In the meantime, for absolute free 99, you can like, comment, and subscribe to keep our show running. Free 99? What?
Yeah, it's a it's a.
Is there $3.99? Free 99.
Yes.
But it doesn't actually cost you 99 cents. It's just free.
Yeah, I was just so confused. Anyway, well, I was thinking, like, you know, do they get 99 cents because you wrote it free minus 99? Anyway, Thaylien. My brain is breaking. Thaylien. Right. Also says, it's the middle of Pride Month, and you know what that means. It's time to see which brands will performatively change their social media icons to rainbows. Then, see which ones immediately change them back on the 1st of July. How many will you spot? Tell us in the comments. I don't know how many people still follow social media platforms these days, because, like, I fucking avoid them like the sun.
Discord is my only social media, really. Yeah. Occasionally I'll do some stuff on Blue Sky, but it's very spotty.
Very rare. Right, and it's time to move... okay. Time to move on to the comments, and there are none. At all.
No. Not this time.
Well, I guess...
Last time we even had a stray laws arrived, but...
I think it's time for us to...
I'm starving. I need these comments to live. You guys need to...
He's gonna die now.
He eats them.
Anyway, memes. Time for the memes.
Most of our memes come from Reddit. Not all of them. We do back them up on our website, so you can see them when it works. Anytime after that, because Reddit likes to delete them. And we also take up to 6 viewer memes on our Discord that you can jump into. So we have 2 Discords. We have the Xenogelion Discord where you can sign up for Patreon, and then we have the Kanpai Cast Discord where you can leave your memes and interact with us on anime stuff. And so we don't see these beforehand. We get to see them, fresh. And we have 5 this week.
In real time.
What?
In real time.
In real time.
See them in real time.
And here's my review. Not gay enough. Yeah, it's pro mare.
Oh my god.
Good. I miss Norm Macdonald on Weekend Update. I miss Norm Macdonald anyway. Next one's a video.
How it feels still liking mechs and reading people's opinions about them today, if any.
Do people not like mechs?
Not wrong.
I don't know, but reading those opinions, apparently. Ugh.
Wait, okay, here we go.
Stay back, or I'll shoot.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Helicopter.
Don't think that's going to stop him.
I think we've had this one before. Me with a job, me without a job, me looking for a job.
Yeah.
All the same. And the last one, also a video.
Go talk to her, bro. Worst she can say is no.
Look upon yourself with horror, and then claw out your own throat.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. That is worse than no.
All right. On to mine. Where's my whiskey? I'm gonna get tore up.
What the fuck?
It's Meatwad, but Aqua. Same mentality.
Evidently.
Next one is, it's not exactly spicy, but it might not be safe for work either. So use your best judgment. This is Chilchuck hiding in a very very unique position.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, Chilchuck. Anime girls with glasses are definitely the cutest.
Well, that's just a happy little accident, isn't it?
Oh, brilliant.
What is Shenron doing in this image?
Oh my god.
Right. My last two are spicy. Spicy adjacent. Turns out my dick was a cute girl.
You degenerate.
A young man wakes up to a small surprise. He doesn't have his dick anymore. Follow Kosuga, a second-year high school student, as he lives his life with his dick, who turns out to be a cute girl. Who the hell came up with this?
What the fuck?
And my last one is spicy adjacent and a video. Breads. Why isn't it play? Oh, there it goes.
Just okay.
Surprise! All right. All right, Thaylien, on to yours, which is also a video.
Life. If you're allowed to beat up the shit out of rude, annoying, or stupid customers without losing your job or getting into legal trouble.
True.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sponsored Monster Energy. I'll take your entire stock.
Oh, God.
Who the hell's the fourth one? Is that supposed to be Echidna?
Possibly.
Some witch.
I think that's AI generated. Anyway, keep going.
Oh, look, shooting star. Let's make a wish. I wish to find love and happiness in my future. I wish to cancel out her wish.
Such a bitch. Such a bitch.
Wow.
I can't believe one of the most serious and mature franchises of all time is having a collab with Evangelion. Sonic Cosmos Racer.
Yeah.
Here's the 4 states of water. Solid, liquid, gas, and useless.
True. Very true. And your last one's a video.
Yeah.
You guys dating or something?
Okay, I don't have the spoons
Finger
for your
blasting.
loud
Oh dear.
bullshit right now. Come find me when you're done.
Notice how he didn't say no.
I don't care.
Make you care, little boy.
Oh, I hate that. I suppose I could convince you to turn yourself in.
And give up my little baby paw.
Hate that more.
See, it sucks up the souls of sweet little children. So now all I gotta do is scoop my finger into this boy's soul, and I can savor it as much as I want.
Stay down, Diddy.
Do I look like an fever file to you?
Bro, I don't know what that is. I'm in middle school.
Exactly. You're not my type.
Oh my god.
I'll make an exception.
Damn, Diddler Demon's got hands.
Wait till you see what his mouth can do.
Sorry, too advanced for me. I'll stick to finger blasting. Spirit gun!
Fair point.
That's good. That's good.
All right, Zeno, save us.
Dub, can you do something about your superiority complex? But I am superior.
Yeah. It's true.
Mm-hmm. Even though Zeno likes watching dub.
Is it actually going to go to the second one? Hello? There we go.
Brother, there's a monster under my bed. Him. What flavor?
Yeah.
Next 4 videos.
Oh, one of these is great.
It's fine.
Okay,
It's fine.
all right.
It's fine.
All right. Last 4 videos.
This whole situation was no coincidence. I pulled strings to make sure Anya would end up in this exact class. She might be off to a bit of a bad start with that Blackwell girl, but she's just got to make friends with Damien and bring it on home for Daddy.
So, who's your dad? If he's cool enough, I might just let you be my friend, come to my house, and our dads could have a play date.
That's the thing my dad wants!
Yes, Anya, you're so close. Stay on target. Stay on target!
Is there someone yelling within the walls?
I am a ghost. Your school is haunted. Boo and such.
A ghost? He's a therapist that helps
Suddenly the English accent.
I he needs some help.
Ew, why doesn't he have a real job like CEO or senator? Wait, are you poor?
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
And repeat that for 20 more episodes.
Sadly.
You know what the
That's kind of a play date.
You got it set to M for mini, when it should be set to W for Wumbo.
Patrick, I don't think Wumbo is a real word.
Come on, you know. I Wumbo, you Wumbo, he, she, me, Wumbo. Wumbo, Wumboing.
I wonder if a fall from this height would be enough to kill me.
Yep.
Not bad.
And then my last one.
Oh my god. Hate it. Hate it already.
Do you really?
A little bit.
If you want to stop
it's too cheap when they're just auto-tuned, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think you can get a cat to sing Cruel Angel Thesis, Nasuth.
No, you have to get a bunch of different cat memes. Or cat voice, or cat meows.
Oh, okay.
That's how they used to do it in Christmas cats, you know?
Okay.
They didn't just auto-tune that shit. They put effort in.
I genuinely thought it was going to have him in... I thought he was going to be in Stitcher. Right. Okay, well, that's it for this week. That's it for the memes. That's it for everything. That's it. Just say good night, everyone. No.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching and or listening. Now, Sonny Boy was up and Kanpai.
Kanpai.